Chris Mitchell, 7. Sorry. Two is 4. Four is 8. Three is 11.
Nice little in off for 3 more points.
Three is 14. Three is 17.
This is Rick Kendall from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Playing against Chris Mitchell from England.
23. Three is 26.
Nice in off for 3 points. 3 more points.
29.
29 points total. Another in off for 3 more points gives him 32.
Three is 32.
He's gonna have no choice but to pot it here. He did not pot it. Didn't have any in off angle there, and there was
Kendall, 32.
no other option. So he gets 32 points. We'll update that right now. This is Chris Mitchell at the table.
Chris Mitchell, no score.
No score for Chris Mitchell on that one. It will be Rick Kendall at the table now.
Two.
2 points.
Three is 5.
Plus 3 is 5.
Two is 7.
7 points. Looking to do a cannoning into the yellow off the red. Nice shot. 2 more points.
Two is 9.
So this is how you guys can make points in here. You can make 2 points from a cannon if you're the white, yellow, red cannon. In off, going off a ball and into the pocket, or scratching as you guys will call it. So 3 points off the red, 2 points off the white, and then you can make a ball. So like get
Kendall, 9.
3 points for potting it, and if you make your opponent's cue ball, you get 2 points. You don't really want to do that though. So Rick got 9 there, puts him at 41.
Two.
This is Chris Mitchell from England at the table.
It was 4.
He was trying to pot it there.
Mitchell 4.
Just came up short. Gives him 15. Rick Kendall back at the table. Asking for a second extension or second reach. Nice little cannon. I didn't really want that second kiss, but that first one was totally meant. Gets 2 points on that cannon. The way this game is played here is that everybody starts at the same time. It's a 45-minute match, and the player with the most points at the end of the 45 minutes when the timer goes off, that's who wins the match. You can only make points. Here, I gotta do this again.
Chris Mitchell, no score.
I gotta update that. That was Rick Kendall at the table.
Rick Kendall, no score.
And now it is Chris Mitchell's turn at the table.
Chris Mitchell, no score.
No score for Chris. Back to Rick. Welcome to the stream, Trevor, Faye,
3.
Alistair. Is it Alistair or Alistair?
It was 5.
So he potted his opponent's ball. This is why you don't want to make your opponent's ball, because it doesn't come back up on the table. Oh, he missed the in off. So he got 5 points, which is 48. Gives, I believe, Chris Mitchell 2 points. Puts him at 17. It is Chris Mitchell at the table now. Everything's been updated. He just made 2 points. Yeah, so if you make your opponent's cue ball, it usually does not come back up until it's your opponent's turn. That's the reason why they call it a losing hazard when you make that ball. You don't want to do that unless you really have to. It's one of those things where, like, if there's no other way you can make any points and it's the only way to survive, then you just make it. It's another cannon for 10 points. Cannons are worth 10 points. That's when you take your cue ball into their opponent's cue ball and red ball, and it hits each one. What we would consider a carom or a split, that is called a cannon. You get 2 points for that. Just like that. That's a cannon. Another way that you can score is by potting the ball, which is what he's going to do here. He'll get 3 points for the red. The third way of scoring points was what he just did there, which is called an in-off. Off of the yellow is worth 2 points. Off of the red, it's worth 3 points. That's the only ways you can make points. Another cannon for 21. off for another 3 points. So he didn't get the right angle on it.
21.
So Chris Mitchell gets another 21 points, which puts them at 38. If my score is correctly, which I believe it is, but I will confirm it when I get a chance. Rick Kendall back at the table from Winnipeg. Another cannon for 2 more points.
2 is 4.
Another cannon for 2 more points again.
2 is 6.
Are you guys understanding how the game works? I'm trying to teach it. That was an off the yellow, which is worth 2 points. If you're paying attention, an off the red will be 3 points. He might do one here, so I'll prove my point if he makes it here. You guys will see. Yeah, he's going for the in off here. That'll give him 3 points.
3 is 11.
3 is 11. This one here, a cannon. Might even go in off. Yeah, he's going in off. So in off
14.
off the red, even though the yellow moved off the red, is 3 points. That would be considered a cannon. Gets 2 more points.
2 is 16.
Might be trying to pot this ball. Unless he puts some check sides and tries to go. Yeah, no, he's just going to try to pot it. Good shot. So 3 more points for that because he made the red. 19. And the red gets spotted at the top of the table. If you make the red 2 times in a row, on the 3rd time it gets spotted at the middle spot of the table.
Rick Kendall, 19.
19 for Rick. $67. That was Chris Mitchell at the table. It is now Rick Kendall's turn at the table again.
Rick Kendall, no score.
No score for Rick. So Chris Mitchell back at the table. Two more points for a cannon. Makes it 4. Oh, he almost made it. On a bar box for those pool players, it would have gone in. Never on a snooker table. So he gets 4 more points. Puts him at 42, if my score is correctly. And we get Rick back at the table.
3.
We'll start off by going in off the red. That's what they call it, an in off. See, this would be an in off too. But that's only worth 2 points because it's off the yellow.
2 is 5.
That gives him 5 points. He will go in off again, off the yellow, worth another 2 points. Oh, he missed the in off.
Rick Kendall, 5.
So he gets 5 points. Puts him at 72. Chris Mitchell at the table. 3 points off that drop.
Chris Mitchell, 3.
3 more points for Chris. Puts him at 45. Another cannon for 2 more points. In off for 2 more points.
2 is 7.
Cannon for 2 more points.
2 is 9.
Looking to pot this ball for 3 points. Remember, if you pot the red, 3 points. Pot the opponent's ball, you get 2 points, and it's considered a losing hazard because that opponent's ball does not come back up on the table until it's your opponent's turn.
Two is 14.
2 more points gives him 14. That was a nice cannon. 2 more points.
2 is 16.
Potted that ball. Gives him 3 more points.
19.
He's gonna go for the cannon here. It's a stroke shot. He's got to play this about half ball, a little bit of follow through. Just like that.
2 is 21.
21. Another carom shot here. The line is there, but he just missed it.
Chris Mitchell, 21.
21, so that gives him 66. That will put Rick back at the table.
3.
Fairly close match here, guys.
2 is 5. Two is 7.
Looking to do another one of these in-offs. Oh, he was trying to make it in there, never mind. So he gets 7 more points.
Rick Kendall, 7. Chris Mitchell, no score.
No score for Chris Mitchell. Puts Rick Kendall back at the table. Goes for a long in-off. Another in-off here, off the red to the side for 3 more points. Remember, in off the red 3, in off the opponent's cue ball 2. So you got 6 points from that.
6.
We'll put him at 85. It will also be Chris Mitchell back at the table. Opens up with a cannon for 2 points. Chris will get 2 more points. 68. Rick Kendall back at the table from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Nice shot on that red to get 3 points started in this run. Looking to do another in-off off the red for 3 more points, which he did. Now the reason why they hit it with authority like that is so that way they can get a good bounce, so they get the red to come back up the table and possibly set up for something like this, a pot or an in-off. At some point he's going to try to set up a drop cannon so he can try to make points at the top of the table.
3 is 9.
I believe that Rick Kendall is a top player here in the Winnipeg English Billiards or Winnipeg Veterans English Billiards League. So that puts him at 97. Chris Mitchell from England at the table. Long and off. Very nice shot. Worth 2 more points.
2 is 6.
2 options here. You can go for an in-off, go for the carom. He's going to probably go for the in-off, yeah. 2 more points. What this also teaches you is discipline, because you have to pick and choose the right time to decide to go for that cannon that's going to set you up at the top of the table. If you choose the wrong time, you're going to get yourself in trouble. So it's a lot of patience there in trying to find or wait for the right angle to come along. Oh, just nice little touch there.
2 is 12.
2 more points on that cannon. He was trying to draw it back into the corner.
Chris Mitchell, 12.
12 points, puts him at 80. Rick is back up at the table. Are you guys understanding the game a little bit better? Have I been able to explain it properly? Matches start up at the same time, so there's a timer set for this. The set time depends on the tournament director and the format that they have. In this one, it is 45-minute matches. So at the end of 45 minutes, the player with the most points is the one that wins their matchup. How they make their points? You can make it from a cannon, which is what he just did. An in-off, which is what he's going to try right now, which means scratching off a ball. Oh, he almost did it. If he would have scratched that ball into that corner, that would have been an in-off. That would have given him 3 points because it's off the red. If it would have been off the yellow, it would have given him 2 points instead of 3. So that puts him at 107. Chris is only down 27 points, 25 now.
2.
Another cannon.
2 is 7.
Worth 2 more points. Makes it 7. Potting the red, worth 3 more points.
10. 2 is 12.
2 more points for that cannon. Now here he's in a tricky situation. He might just try to make this shot. Yeah, well done. Very nice shot. Considering the position he was in, it was a tough shot.
3 is 15.
Now he's going to go in off on the white. So because he went off his opponent's ball, it's only worth 2 points instead of 3 points if he went off the red. That's a cannon, worth 2 more points. Looking to do another soft cannon here. They call this like a nursery cannon. They get a lot softer than that yet. Potting the red for 3 more points, puts him at 24. If you guys want to check out what a nursery cannon is, look up Walter Lindrum nursery cannons, and you will see some amazing stuff.
2 is 26.
I'm not even going to try to explain it to you. Just go on YouTube, check it out. Walter Lindrum. He will teach you things that you've never seen before. Probably because you've never seen English billiards. But even if you did, you'd never seen this stuff before. 3 is 31. 3 is 34. 3 is 37. Nice little pace shot there. 39.
2 is 39. 2 is 41.
That was another good cannon there.
2 is 43.
I don't know if the term would be proper to say a follow-through cannon. Is that what you would call it? My apologies, guys. I'm just learning the game myself. I've been studying it and trying to understand it as best as I can, but there's still some things that I don't understand. I'm sure that by the end of these events, I'll have a really good understanding of this game.
Chris Mitchell, 49.
49 points for Chris Mitchell. 129. No score for Chris on his turn there. Puts Rick back at the table. Scores 129 to 109.
Paul gets 2.
So on a foul like that, you give your opponent 2 points. Chris Mitchell is on 131 points. It is his turn at the table. Oh, just spit it out barely. That will put Rick back at the table again. Run through cannon. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that.
2. 2 is 4.
2 more points for that in-off. Another
6.
cannon for 2 more points. In-off on the red. No, just barely took it in there. That gives him 3 more points.
3 is 9.
If any of you guys are interested in playing English billiards here locally in Winnipeg, Manitoba, they're starting up another league in the fall. I will get all that information for you guys for the next match or for later on, but I'll make sure that I advertise that throughout the whole week that I'm streaming so you guys can all figure out if you want to sign up and how to do so. I myself, I'm planning to play. I've never played before. I'm just starting to learn the game, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm an experienced player. I play a lot of 8-ball, and I play snooker as well. So for me, this game is like it's a learning experience, something that's gonna help me increase my my skills at the table when I play on these 12-foot tables.
3. Chris Mitchell 3.
3 points for Chris Mitchell. And off the yellow, worth 2 points.
2 is 5.
Good for you, Alex. You should definitely come out.
Kendall 5.
5 more points for Rick Kendall. It is Chris Mitchell at the table. He's leading by 9 points, 11 points.
Chris Mitchell 2.
2 points for Chris. About 7 minutes left in the matches. 8 minutes left in the matches.
3 is 9.
Nice in off there. Very well executed.
3 is 12.
Good cannon for 2 more points.
2 is 14.
Looking to seal off this match with only 6 minutes remaining. It's a close race. And off the yellow for 2 points. Potting the red, 3 points. Plus hitting the white is 2. 21. That's how you combine points. See, he did an in off and then he did a cannon. 21, so 57. So what he was talking about there is that if you make the red 2 times in a row, like if you pot it 2 times in a row, it goes spotted instead of the top, it gets spotted at the middle of the table. And he was counting on that ball being spotted at the middle of the table for his next shot, so he corrected the ref on that one. Three more points for that in off the red. Puts him at 15. This might be the difference here. There's about 4 minutes left in their match. Just got it. Oh, he's going for more points than that. 17. Very nice try there, Rick. Looking to pot that. Maybe scratch, get some extra points. No. That was a very nice pot, by the way. And that's a nice follow-through cannon. Or a run-through cannon. I gotta use the proper terminology.
3 is 25.
25 and off the red for 3 more points. Puts him at 28.
3 is 28.
And this is to get ahead here. He's at 156 right now. Oh, that was the pressure shot.
Kendall, 28.
I gotta make sure the score is correct, because if the score is correct, it's 156. 157. This is one of those moments where I really hope that the score is correct. Otherwise, I'm doing some wrong drama here. was Chris at the table. This is Rick coming back to the table. Pot that for 5. Pots it again for 3 more points is 8. Looking to do an in off the red here for 3 more points, puts him at 11, and he's running into the time. There's, I think, about maybe 30 seconds left, something like that. Puts him at 11. A nice cannon. 13 points. Time's up.
Kendall,
13 points. The last shot did not count because the time ran out before he made it. So Rick Kendall won that match. I'm going to confirm the score, though, before I even say that, guys. Because I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that that score was accurate. So I'll go confirm it real quick. Let's see. What I'll do, I'll pop up some ads right now. I'm going to go find out the score. I'll be right back. What was the final score, Ref?
Rick Kendall, 171. Chris Mitchell, 163.
Yeah, so I was off by a little bit there. And that was because I missed the beginning of the match. It was an 8-point difference. Rick made a comeback there. That is the final score right there, guys. Yeah, so that was an exciting match. We finally had a local player win a match on the TV table. So far, our local players have had to face all these world champions, and it's been quite the battle so far. We're now in the 3 o'clock schedule. Moving on in about 10 minutes. We're going to have, I don't know who's going to be on the table. They've got lots of good players coming up, lots of good matches. So I'm not sure exactly who it is that's going to be on there. I'll find out for you guys after this. And so we'll just review this real quick. This is how you make points. You can make 2 points off a cannon if you're the white ball. White off the yellow, off the red. That's considered a cannon. 2 points. In off if you're the yellow off the red into the scratch pocket, or scratching the ball off a ball into the pocket. 3 points off the red, 2 points off the white. The last way you can make points is potting a ball. In this case, you're the white ball making the red. You get 3 points for the red. If you were to pot the yellow, if you're the white, you pot the yellow, you get 2 points. You don't want to make your opponent's ball. You try not to. But if you have to, you have to. Because once you make your opponent's ball, it does not come back up again. Not until it's his turn. So don't do it unless you have to. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. I will be back with another stream in the next match in a little bit. And cheers, guys. See you in about 10.